Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles.
And I-375, that's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene of moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. Wiggles free. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
coming off of a loss their last time out. I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up you can't stop me. At the 19-yard line. Run. Duke Johnson, the ball. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10. Go now. 36. 36. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long... Bridgewater's pass. Incomplete on the deep ball. Logan Cook in punt formation. The Redskins make we play to win. At their own 29-yard line. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Play action now. Bridgewater throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
On the toss, here's Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, McFarland. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Fleming. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bridgewater. Pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Check.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. Completes it to Lee. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Coming to you.
Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fleming. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
58, come on. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Washington's got it. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
1st down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Rip left, rip left. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Now Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake, Bridgewater. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
All day, every day, any day.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
Johnson.
Johnson again, the ball carrier.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On the draw, it's Pollard.
Go, go. Let's run. Let's run.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Start offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
90. 59. Mike to 59. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Ready to go.
Looking to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super tough.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Holding offense.
So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Jones on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey!
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, McFarland. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Fleming. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're going to look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup, 15 yards. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So out now come the Lions. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Matt Ioannidis. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's caught by Smith. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fleming. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. that one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Time to go, night-night.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Gone after the sack. He's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now back to throw.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins 32.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Bridgewater to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater here to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Redskins down by 15. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He'll look to throw.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Johnson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You got him.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Detroit, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire